Are you having trouble reaching your most important goals, those dreams of yours? What's holding you back is likely to be one or both of two things that you do, and you want to know what they are so that you don't do them. You are either doing too little or you're doing too much, or you flip-flop from one way of being to the other. If you're doing too little, it's going to be because you haven't really decided to go for it. You let other things become a priority, you feel overwhelmed, and you procrastinate. Maybe there's fear of failure or fear of success, which doesn't allow you to take big enough risks. Ask yourself, what do I think I'm afraid of? And if you're doing too much, you're in the hustle and the grind and the striving, leaving yourself no room for anything other than just getting stuff done, getting stuff done, getting stuff done. And when you do stop, it's because you realize that everything you did wasn't actually necessary, or you're going too far down the wrong path and you might feel burnt out mentally and physically. You are drowning in busyness. So you end up feeling like your success isn't coming quick enough and you wonder if it's all worth it. So ask yourself, whose idea of success am I living up to? How often do you say to yourself, I don't have what it takes? Or when am I going to be successful? Telling yourself that it's too hard, that the circumstances haven't aligned, that you feel overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed. I've got so much on my plate, and that one day you will do it. Or telling yourself, you just have to keep at it. I'll get there. I'll get there. I just have to work a bit harder. I'll make it somehow. Telling yourself if you stop, you're going to fail. And ignoring when your mind and body feel drained. It's time for you to adjust your thinking, to disown these ways of being, to create a new context to live your life out of. And how do you then achieve your most important goals if you give up those ways of being? Well, you create a new relationship with your goal, with your dream. A relationship of trust. The only conversations you allow yourself to have about your goal, that dream, are ones that acknowledge you as being the creator of your future. So imagine if you replace the narratives of what's not possible for you with what's possible for you, and you spent time daily to acknowledge yourself for any and all of your efforts. Think about it. What could become possible for you? It's time for you to live into what's important to you, what works for you. When you decide to exert your willpower, that willpower is supposed to work in your favor. It's supposed to work. It's going to take you deciding how that looks, how that will work. And what works for me is waking up really early, doing a morning routine of physical exercise and activation meditation, learning something new, then sitting down to write, taking a lunch break outside, back to writing until 2 p.m. And at 2 p.m. it's such a beautiful day to meet up with friends for a cuppa or go for a walk in the park. The only way that you are going to reach your goal, your dream, in a way that is absolutely enjoyable to you is for you to manage your mindset in a powerful way. So when you decide what you want to achieve and how you're going to achieve it, all that's left to do is to simply stick to your plan until you attain what you set out to. When I've set a plan to write, I don't need to feel like writing. And it does. It happens many times where I don't feel like writing. However, once I've sat down and started, I get into the flow and thoroughly enjoy the experience. Because this is my relationship to that goal of completing a body of writing, or my business, or a project. It's not something I struggle with anymore because I don't allow myself to procrastinate, to do too little, and I don't allow myself to push and just nut it out. I don't force myself to just write it like I used to and not enjoy it. Both of those ways of being I consider a disregard for the future me. It's not how I want to live out my days. So I transform those ways of being. I have a plan. I know when I'm going to write or work in my business or on a project, whether I feel like it or what I think. I don't allow myself to not do it. I just allow myself to take it on and I enjoy it. And then I have a plan for great afternoons in the sunshine with friends. Going out is supposed to be enjoyable and not take my work with me as unfinished. So the reason that we have dreams is because we are wired for risk and reward. This is why I love starting a new charity project every year, so I can fulfill the sense of risking, having an adventure, and the pleasure of achieving a positive outcome. So this new way of thinking, of being, takes practice. It takes something from you. It takes practice for 63 days to get it encoded into your DNA as a habitual way of being. And then you get to live your life with ease and passion. You get to be in flow and enjoy creating. No more worry, no more doubt, no more overwhelm, no more push and strive. That is the new way of being, and it leaves you with the space to be the creator of your beautiful plans. I'm Fir Whale from the Beautiful Business She Talks. I hope you enjoyed today's insight, and I look forward to bringing you many more. Bye for now.